Welcome everyone to OTECH PROS. We are here every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And as you see, we have the OTECH Pros, all four of them here, and our contributor, Andy Burks. We are excited and we hope we provide a good program for you today. Our topic is on passive, rising to the new top. It's a very broad topic and I think you'll enjoy it. We're asking for your feedback today. It's an interactive webinar. In other words, we want to hear from you. So after our speakers speak, we're going to open it up for questions and comments. You are going to use the Q&A button. It is in your webinar panel. It should be by where you click on raise hand around that area. It'll say Q&A. You will place your comments and questions there. We will select appropriate questions we'll read them out, and then our panel here will respond to those comments and questions. All right, so the chat is open, and that is for just chatting. But for questions and answers and comments, they go into the Q&A section. All right, so we're gonna begin now with our topic. Who's gonna speak first? I forgot to get the order. Who's gonna speak first?
Collins.
Okay, Collins, go ahead.
Collins, Bob, Vincent, and myself.
Okay, thanks. Go ahead, Collins.
Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday to you all, wherever you are. Today is a good day, really good because it's on passive. When it comes to on passive, I think all of us, especially the founders, 1.4 million founders, cannot sleep anymore since we last heard from our CEO, Mr. Ash Mofara, when he gave us the breaking news. I'm sure some of us are still having sleepless night trying to comprehend and trying to understand, make a meaning out of it. Just want to greet my fellow brothers here, Andy Berg, who is here, part of us, Lynn, our mother in the house. We have Oliver, Bob, and Vincent. Yeah, I hope you guys are really fired up. You can see from their face, everyone is fired up. Sleepless night, thinking of the great day to come. Yeah, so when we look at it, honestly, if you are not happy, you need to really go and rethink. If you came out from that webinar on Thursday and you didn't get it, please try to go and listen again. If you are a founder, take your time, pen and pencil or paper, write everything down. It was very clear and very straight. No interpretation, you know. It was coming from the heart of the man called Mr. Ash Mofara. You know, he delivered it in a great way. And that was the day everyone has been expecting. That was what we have been expecting to listen, to know when it is it coming? When is this really coming? And we all heard it clear, clean and clear. You know, there was no sugarcoating. When he came, he greeted us. He said, today will be the short webinar we've ever had. That's what he said. I want to go straight to the point. There was no story. And he delivered it before everyone was just like chatting and chatting and chatting. You know, when we talk, what did I really gather from that webinar? It was about product release. Product release to the world. That is what we've been hearing, we've been waiting. He said from that day, the Thursday, up to what? Before the 20th, we'll be in the market. I remember Susie McCray said, can we say this to the public? He said, yes, nothing is hidden anymore. Say it. Before the 20th, you will see it in the market. You will see things rolling out. So this month, we are talking about less than how many, 2 months, 3 months, things will be shaking. We're talking about what? Disruptiveness of the product. The product that would flip the world upside down. You know, the long awaiting time, you know, is already here. We know it is not easy. All of us know. We know it is not easy to put such a company, you know, company like this on passive, that will be the biggest in the world. It's not a day job. It's not something that you can just wake up as most of the founder think that, oh, when is it coming? Because some of them really have little idea of what an IT company takes to build. Last night, Papua New Guinea, We break some of this stuff down to put engineers together, the right engineer, not like just go and pick anybody. When you want to talk expert in different fields, to put them together, the right equipment. It's not a day job. But we are looking at a company that has to take, I don't want to say 4 years, because the first year was the idea, 2018. 2019 was, what do we have to? And then the transformation started 2020. So we're talking about 2 years to put something like this and said, yes, it is ready. We are happy 1,000% to go to the market. That's what the CEO said when he asked those guys in Hyderabad, tell me, how sure are you confident? He said 1,000%. We are ready to roll, to rock the stage. It is not easy to make that statement because a company of this size, sometimes a product, one product we know it will take 4 years, 5 years. We're talking about the number, the recruitment. It takes a lot of effort, lots of money to put all of this together. You know, now we are saying OnPassive is about to write her own story, a story that will live for generations to come, a story that will not only transform our lives, but the lives of many and our community. You know, most of the founders, when they will work, I believe in my heart of heart that anybody that will come across your path will be blessed, because OnPassive is about blessing. It's about taking care not only of your, because we know ourselves is a done deal. We don't even talk about ourselves again because it will not be an issue. But how many people we will bless, that is what will bring the biggest joy. And that is the reason why OnPassive was built. It was built on the heart of humanity, a heart that we can look our brothers and sisters and wipe tears from their cheek. For those who never ever grab the concept, they will still benefit because we know from our own heart that we will bless them. We will say, yes, even though you didn't take a look, but we are here to still bless you. You know, that is the beauty of OnPassive. I remember Andy said, even those who did the bad side of OnPassive, when we're looking at the chart, Andy wrote this. The bad thing about OnPassive is that those who didn't even plug in, they will get up and see a lot in their wallet. And I said, Andy, you are right. You know, that's the truth. It's the truth about OnPassive. It is for everybody, all done for you. I remember I met a friend yesterday and I was talking, Vincent know this man. And I said, why are you not logging into your back office? He said, please, if I knew this is what it would take for me to be logging in, I wouldn't have even joined OnPassive. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, you don't know what you are talking about. You have Holy Grail in your hand, but you don't want to do it. So I rest my case. I will not say it again. I have leave you, you know, and I'm going. You know, I will not talk about this again. He's a founder. He said, you know, and people has this conversation about it is all done for me. And I'm asking, how will you collect your own money from your wallet? If it is all done for you, they will not write a check and post it to you, to your address. If they want to do that, it means they'll be going to 1.4 million people out there, even resellers alike, posting checks. I don't think OnPassive was built to post checks to people's address. It's about you participating, know what to do. You are not building the software, you are not doing anything. But thank God it is all automated, where you need to push only a button for everything to work. And we are just that close. And I believe the spirit now is high, the temperature. We're talking about free products that will come. ONET and OMail is there, coming. That will flip everywhere. You know, people will look at it, as Martin Digamo said, tears will run down our eyes. And it is true that it is coming. It is just that close. We are talking about matter of weeks, not even months, not even years again. It is done. It is just completed. So I just want to give big kudos to those guys in Hyderabad for the work they have been doing, the sleepless night, because we know it's not easy. And we'll continue to pray for you guys, you know, for God to really grant you, give you that strength. Because if you can, you know, even the Ash Mufara said it, that they are even more joyful than even the founders. Those who are building it, they are so excited looking at this product and know what it will do for mankind. They are so excited. Why shouldn't we be excited as founders? I wonder. We are not even sweating. But I just want to give them kudos and also pray for our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, and the family, you know, for continued grace and blessing. So they they can pull on with this even for as long as many years to come. So I'll leave it there, and Darlene, take it over from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Very exciting time in this company, and I share your excitement. Pretty cool times. Next, we go on to Bob Takusi. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes. Greetings, everyone. Good morning from Bel Air, Maryland. My name is Bob Takusi, and I'm your friend. It's a pleasure being here, as always. To my dear friends in the panel here, my brothers Oliver, Vincent, and Collins, and of course, our esteemed English gentleman, Mr. Andy Bex. It's a pleasure always having you amongst us. And also, Antilene, thank you for your guidance, your mentorship, your dedication, your commitment. I mean, your life, putting us together, making sure we are on track, just being who you are. It's part of the reason why we stand here at this moment with OnPassive. And of course, I want to also thank all our followers, our viewers. I see we have about 186 right now. That's very good. Thank you. Rising to the new top is our topic for today. Rising to the new top. Mr. Ash believes in compounding. He told us before, when we get to the top, we'll create a new top. So I'm not surprised to see this topic, rising to the new top. That's what OnPassive is all about. Always rising to the top. Whenever we get to the top, we find a new top. And that is exactly what Mr. Ash and our very highly qualified team in Hyderabad, that's what they're doing. They're just compounding and taking us above. But when I listened to Mr. Ash on Thursday, I heard the audacity of Ash Mufare. Immediately, he opened his mouth. Here's what Ash Mufare told us. I'm Ash Mufare. I'm here to change your life straightforward, if you choose to. He looked at all of us. We were about 18,000, somewhere, maybe around 20,000 people, all focused on him. He looked back at us and he said to us, he told us that statement, that audacious statement, because he's confident. You could see in his eyes what he is saying to us comes from the depth of his heart. My name is Ash Mufare. I'm here to change your life if you choose to. Who says that? Who says that? Only someone who is confident, who knows exactly what they are doing, who knows where he's putting his chips, how prepared he is, how ready, how the systems, the processes, everything. That's the only kind of person who will do that, because he knows that as soon as he turns on the switch, our lives change forever. Now, do you choose to? He says, if you choose to. I did 2.5 years ago when I joined OnPassive, and I'm sure all of us who are here also did. So let Mr. Ash do what he does best. This is what Ash Mufara has been working hard throughout the past 4 years to get to this moment. This is his moment where he's going to carry all of us now across the finish line, because he's a master marketer and a brander. So we are getting to the rollout. So let him do what he does best. And he's doing it for all of us, our behalf. When I listen to Mr. Ash, I know our brother Collins has covered generally everything. But when I listen to Mr. Ash, this is what jumped out to me. Number one, when he talked about us restarting the campaign, the marketing campaigns in Dubai, and then he showed us a snippet. You can see that I could tell that this time it is going to go, we're going to see that Ash Mufara global sweep. This is the beginning. It's going to restart Dubai. Remember what we saw for the 4 weeks in April? We saw the world's best rollout of a company marketing campaigns around the streets in Dubai, the highways, the mall. You saw. I don't know how they do this. You see commercials on pillars in the mall and the ice skating rinks, everything at restaurants. I mean, the Ash Mufara global sweep is going to take that around the world as we get ready to launch this product. But the other business strategy there also is look at where we are restarting and focusing. Dubai, that Gulf area in the Middle East, that is the new frontier, as I call it, where IT technology, leisure, and commerce is converging. And then Ash Mufara goes there, gets 2 buildings at the tallest building on earth. He gets two floors, not offices, floors, to set us there. Because from there, we're going to use our products and services to help this region, because their mission there is to be digital in the next few years. So on passing, Ash Mufara takes us there. And when these marketing campaigns will start, the sweep begins. But another thing that also caught my attention was our website link 67. You know, he showed us. You could see the brilliance of Ash Mufara and our tech guys. The website speaks for herself. That a lot of work has been done here. The visualization in artificial intelligence, there's something called visualization. You want your work to speak for herself. The website speaks for herself. It is impeccable. To look at it and to see it, you can tell that a lot of work has been done. And then it also reminds us that each iteration, that's every version of the website, is better than the one before. If you look at the website of this Thursday, it is better than the one that was released on Monday. And the one on Monday is better than the one that was released last Thursday. So you see how Ash Mufara speaks to us through the work from our tech guys in Hyderabad. And they're going to continuously do that until they will do it daily. And guess what? These websites are going to be distributed across the board to every single founder, every single one of us. 1.4 million founders will have their own website. Dynamic, that is running every day. It's changing. My website is different from Oliver's website. Oliver's website is different from Vincent. Vincent's is different from Andy. Andy is different from Antilin. Every single one of us with the products running on our website. And then Ash Mufara doing what he does best. He's a master traffic generator. That's how he made his money. He's going to send traffic. By traffic, we mean customers are going to come to that website. The system is automated. So when I saw that, that was what was going on in my mind. But Ash Mufara also did something that caught our attention, all of us here. We're in the industry. When he showed us the sprint board, the images, it also told me something. It told me a story and reminded me of something. It showed us that Ash Mufara is compounding. We have to find a different term. When on-passive is not, our products are not only above market value. How can we define something better than above market value? That's where I'm driving at. The products are above market value because that's Mr. Ash Mufara just compounding. He said we are grooming. We are grooming OConnect. I'm referring specifically to OConnect. You know, you could see that Ash Mufara is just taking this product to a level that the world has never seen before. You know, it also reminded me something which I think I have a moral duty to explain, to tell our founders. You know, I know Mr. Ash Mufara does not like us to compare on-passive with any other companies. Yes, the man is a very, very humble man, you know, but I think it's a moral duty for me to tell the founders what we have. Because all of us here, the tech guys here, we we have in the industry, in the corporate world, there are two primary video conference platforms that we use during our days at work, where we used to hold our meetings. Something like OConnect. I happen to use both. I have both on my desktop as I speak to you guys right now. I have Microsoft Teams and I have Cisco WebEx. So this week, Cisco has released a new version of their WebEx tool. So we started using it this week. When I opened it up, I just wanted to hug Ash Mufare and our tech guys and girls in Hyderabad for what they've done. It is night and day. And I'm saying this to give us confidence. When Ash Mufare says anything, whatever he says, we should multiply it by 10. That's my experience right now. Because what I see, and I'm saying this from my God, from my own feeling, OnPassive is going to sweep almost 90% of the video conference market share that's out there. There's no company that's going to come and see what I see. Look at the features of OConnect that we know, the 10% that we know. Have that user experience better than what is out there. Then pay a lesser price and not take it. OnPassive OConnect sweeps the marketplace in the video conference sphere. You know? So I think we should have that confidence in us that we are, when Mr. Ash Mufara is saying above market value, above market, it is above market value. What we are bringing in, it has never before been seen in the industry. You know? Collins talked about some of our few products that we have. Yes, we're going to come in with OConnect, ONET, we'll come in with OMail. Those are all above market value products. We are bringing in features that I've not been seen before, futuristic features. But I learned something last night at our Papua New Guinea webinar. There was a gentleman called Mr. David Glamour. He made a statement that sunk into my memory. When he called OMail and OConnect the highway. He said ONET and OMail, ONET and OMail are the highway to OnPassive. That is true. When we release those two products to the world, it is a highway. Everybody that gets on those products, they will find themselves in OnPassive. That's true. You know, and I just want to employ all of us, all the founders, to plug in now. We are at the home stretch. Come on board, plug in. It is an automated system. You don't need to know much, but it's good to be part of the experience. You learn one or two things, you ask questions, we answer your questions. You be part of this journey. This is the most beautiful journey on earth. Ash Mufara has asked us to just join him, to come and join him. He's going to carry all of us, all 1.4 million founders. He's carrying all of us behind his back, and he's doing all the hard heavy lifting for us. So I see no reason why we are not part of this home stretch. You know, that's what I have for our founders here today, Antilene, and I'm going to send it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob Takusi. You know, the journey that we are on is beautiful. And it's something that we can choose to be part of or just stay as standby observers. And I think if you're in it, there's so much more joy. There's so much more satisfaction. So we do encourage you to stay plugged in. There's a lot of momentum happening in this company, and why not get involved?
Yeah.
Thank you. We now go on to Vincent Ete. You can take the floor. Hi, Vincent.
Okay. Hi, Antilene. Thank you very much. Okay. Hello to everyone. Hello to all leaders who are here and those who are watching us from YouTube. Thank you very much to be here. We are very happy for also to see you, to be in this great webinar. So to continue, let's say thank you to my brother Collins and brother Bobs for this great presentation. So thank you there. Thank you for these great jobs. Thank you also to Auntie Lynn to help us to be in here. Also, my brother Andy, thank you also to be in this panel today. Thank you all. Thanks also to all this presentation. All these guys are here also with us. We are thank you for your time. Today is Sunday. You could be in somewhere in your bed sleeping, but you are here. You are spending your time with us. We do appreciate that. Thank you very much for this great effort. Thanks all. So today, before to start our topic, we are rising to the new top. So rising to the new top, we talk about what our CEO Ash Mufara said last Thursday. So it was great, a lot of good information. We were amazing, a lot of things like my brother Collins and Bob said right now, they said a lot. So it's a full of wonderful stuff, wonderful thing. So I think once I finish, my brother also, Oliver, will add a lot onto that as well. Thank you, Oliver, also to being here. So nearly forgetting Oliver, sorry about that. Okay, so today is, I would like to take this also opportunity to say about so many things. Also special thanks to our CEO, Ash Mufara, and also the entire team in Hyderabad. They have done a lot. They have done a great job. So I know my brothers, we all talk about that, and then we are full of grateful. We are grateful for the job they have done so far. And then we say in the UK here, so far so good. So they did well. We are thank you. And then we cannot even express our happiness for what you did for us. It's a lot of things. It's like always I said, the dream has come true, because without on passive, there are so many dreams that we cannot think about that. And then so many things that because of on passive, we are here today. And because of on passive, today we are here, 195 participants. We are talking together. We are united together because on passive, and then because of our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, and his great team in Hyderabad for the great job they are doing. So they did a lot for us. So we know that as well. So I'll talk about one of our product, as our CEO said, one of our product has a capacity to lead us to the world. So only one product will lead us to the world, not all of them. We'll say we can take only one, like OConnect, and then OConnect can take us to the world. So also the world are changing, and on passive is also changing the world. So we are here, and then because of all the information, all the great digital product we have, it's going to change the world. On passive, going to change the world. And then we have a digital ecosystem is done. Our CEO said the digital ecosystem is done. On passive products have not been seen anywhere else before. So this is what is going to make us change in the world. So on passive is also a business solution. So on passive, OBS, or our CEO said that on Thursday as well. So on passive, we start with the free product. So we have a free product. We're going to start with the free product in the first instance. And then we have OML, ONET, they are 100% free. So they are those products we're going to start with them. They are free, 100% free. We have also OTracker. OTracker will be paid product, so it will not be free. OTRIM will be free product as well. And then OConnect. OConnect is also one of the paid products with the product we're going to launch the same way as ONET and OML. Even those two are free. So OBLES also will be free, but there will be some work behind there, and then some maybe charge about that. But ONET is free, also is a free product. So the best product in the market will be artificial intelligence system, because artificial intelligence is our product will come with artificial intelligence, and then with distractive features. So those distractive features will make our product the best product. I believe will be the best product in the market. So no product can compare to our product. So we have a digital, some of our digital product will be charged. Not all of them will be free. So, and then some of the product also will be like monthly payment, annual payment, and also unique payment. So some of the product you can do once payment and then it's done, but some of them will be monthly and then yearly. So this is how some of our product will work, the on-passive product. So some of the product also, we have some charge. They'll bring also some license about that as well. We have some new product. The CEO said we will have some new product that will come in the back office. So and those products will be deployed in 6 or 7 months time. So in the near future, in a couple of months time, we can go to the back office. We'll see the new product will be deployed in our back office. So she also said that we will have some new event in Africa, event in Europe, event in Asia, in the North and South America. So even including the product version, and also things that will never happen before. So it's going to happen in a few coming months. So this is what on passive will bring it to the world. So this is that's why I say on passive is going to change the world. Once it's going to change the world, the way the world are moving. All our digital products are great. Like my brother Bob said a few minutes ago, they are above market. They are above market now. So because the quality and then the security also and the performance of our product, I know most companies will look into have our product, because when we're talking about product, the people are talking about the quality first, not the quantity, that the quality. And also, even if we have the quality, we have a better performance and also the better security. And then all this is embedded by artificial intelligence system. So this is what make our product superior and then above the market, and also the best product you can imagine in the world. So this is what we call on-passive, the digital world. So on-passive is going to change the world digitally. And also we're going to impact the economy of the world, because with this great product, it's going to also impact the economy. So we're going to impose ourselves to the world. So the world will change by all on-passive. So on-passive is going to change the world greatly. And then very soon, our product going to make the difference in the world. So thank you, Antolin. I will leave it there.
Thank you for that very, very good information. Awesome. We now go on to Oliver Fonte.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. I want to thank Lynn, the mother of the house. I want to thank Andy for being here today with us. Thank you, bro. And for Collins, Vincent, Bob, you guys did a good job. Thank you for nailing it. I'm Oliver Fonte from Baltimore, Maryland, United States. I'm your friend. Last Thursday was the day that make us that the long awaited. Now we talk with authority, because we know we are there. And OnPassive has written an unlimited story. A story that will be told not only by us, a story that will be told generation to come. We are going to make great difference in the world. Difference for you. Difference for years to come. I'm sorry. Mr. Ashmofara told us that on Thursday. And this difference that we are going to make, unspeakable. Unspeakable. Because when you look, my brothers, they've talked about the IT, the IT part. I will not go into the IT part today, because the three of them, they said it all. Collins, Brickett, Bob, Vincent. They still told us that we should upgrade our dreams. But people did not take it serious. Here we are on Thursday. Please, if you've not upgraded your dreams, please do it now. Think big, dream big, think positive, reverse your dreams. If you have a dream, it's only with OnPassive that is possible. And why is that possible? Yes, he said we should fill our tank. Yes, we have to fill our tank. If you have a Toyota, go up to a Lexus or to a Mercedes or whatever. Change your zip code. If in Africa, if you were staying, or other part, if you were staying in any kind of a neighborhood, move to any GRA, move to expensive neighborhood. Get the most comfortable house that you want. But there is one thing that we should not forget, and that we owe our CEO. We should replicate ourselves. we should touch lives. We should impact lives. OnPassive, the only company with a crowdfunding, oh bless, it's totally free. Free. You just register free. You get the money 100%. The cost is on the company. The CEO told us that on Thursday. Tell me why we should not be a company with different, a company with heart, a company with love. Profit is not our thing. It's not OnPassive thing. Yes, we need, OnPassive need to make that profit to pay payroll and the cost and for commission. But we will also use that commission to impact others' life, to replicate ourselves. That is what Mr. Ash Mufara really wants from us. Get the most luxurious life that you want to live. No doubt, myself, I will. But there's one thing that we owe him. I keep saying that. There's one thing that we owe him. Because if he would have been a greedy man, the 1.4 million of us wouldn't have been here. The 196 countries all over the world that OnPassive has passed or made all the regulations, those policies, those countries' policies, 196 countries, we have to show something, even if it's just 1% or 0 point something percent to impact somebody's life. We should do it in all those countries. I'm begging. He asked, and with that, we are going to minimize crime rates. There are a lot of kids, people committing crimes because they are poor. They are poor. Some of them, they can't even afford $1 a day. But if OnPassivians, OnPassive air, if we can use our excess, try to see what we can do, go to the street, associate ourselves with some of those NGOs, some of those organizations that help, ask them, what can I do? But I want that the crime rate on the street, in this neighborhood should reduce. What can we do? Get meeting with them, ask them that, okay, you have the money, but how can you help? Those are things that we should start thinking, start to strategize. I was happy yesterday with Missionaries for Africa. We had a very powerful meeting yesterday. You know, strategizing how to help not only Africa, but around the world. These are the things that we all, please, I'm begging people from other regions, other continents, take up on this so that we should fulfill Mr. Ash Mufara's dreams. Education. He talked about education also on Thursday. We have Academy. We have Academy. Academy is going to do a wonderful job. People will not like want to take visas to travel here or to travel there. You need just your laptop, your tablet, and internet from kindergarten to PhD. You can have any education that you want. Professional education you want, any technical education, commercial education, anything is in Academy. It's there. You want those certifications? You want the degree? You got it. Not certification of completion. You can have certificate of completion, but you are also going to have the real certificate that is recognized internationally. You cannot be that. You cannot be that. This is OnPassive we are talking about. And this is who we are, the founders. This is who we are. Mr. Ash Mufara has branded us in all kinds of ways. And we should replicate it and touch life and impact others. This is what we are talking about. And this is who we are. Healthcare. He touches also about healthcare. We should also try to go to those health centers, hospitals that they don't have lab equipment. Try to see if we can supply them to them. Help those who cannot pay the hospital bills, pay. Those who don't have, they can't afford medication, buy it. Missionaries for Africa will do a wonderful job when it comes to that. Just looking at what we've been discussing for the past 2, 3, or 4 months today, and yesterday, Missionaries for Africa will do a good job. I know Chris Johnson also has something, oh bless, he's going to do something. And I'm also begging the founders from the other countries, they should start thinking, strategizing, putting themselves together, so that Mr. Ash Mufara talks about Mother Teresa, that she was a good woman, but she got limited resources to fulfill her dreams. Now, Mr. Ash Mufara, thank you. Thank the tech guys also in Hyderabad for doing a good job. We'll continue to pray for you guys and for God to give you guys the energy, the strength to continue doing this job, and for us to also fulfill by impacting people, touching lives, replicating ourselves to conquer poverty. We, the perseverance, we, the founders, we should try to conquer poverty. My friend, my brother, Bob Takusi, all the time, he has been consistent so when I talk with him, we talk all the day, he would say, anybody that knows him, anybody that will come across him, that person's life will be good forever. And when he said that, it pierced my heart. These are the language we are supposed to be talking. Collins will say, Limbe, there's flood in Limbe, no drainage. Collins said he is going to make sure the Limbe City Council, I'm talking about Cameroon now, what the 4 of us here we are planning to do. Collins said he is going to take charge. Vincent talked about healthcare in Ivory Coast and in schools. These are the things we are supposed to be talking now, because when it comes to ourselves, we the founder, we are fine. We are fine. We are fine. So what next should we be thinking? Just how to help. And Ash Mufara has made us, I know the 1.4+ million of us, this is the language that we've been talking. When you talk now with any founder, that this is what they are saying. And I'm happy when I hear it. I'm happy. And I know within 2, 3, 4 months, pictures will be coming out from different platforms, what they are doing, how they are impacting people's lives, how they're trying to reduce or conquer poverty in the world. I know it's going to happen. For Lynn, the mother of OTECH PROS, Lynn said she wants to go to Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria to help, to impact lives, to conquer poverty. Thank you very much, Lynn, for that. I'm just saying the people that we talk on daily basis, this is OTECH PROS that we talk every day. Mati Degamo said that everybody around his neighborhood will be fine. He is going to do something. This is the language that we want to hear. And this is what is going to make Mr. Ash Mufara happy, a happy man. We owe him that. Our financial burden will be a thing of the past. That is true. Please sleep well now. Don't panic. If you have any debt, it will be taken care of. Because the money you're going to make is going to be more, like about 10 times than your bills, your monthly bills. Please sleep well. We are fine. Well, I've been saying this for the past how many years that I've been with OnPassive, that we are fine. Now the time has come. The true we are fine has come. Please upgrade your dreams, reverse them, think positive, dream big. We are in a very good position. In the next few days to come, our CEO will come and give us another bombshell. And that one is going to make us double fine. Lynn, thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. Oh my gosh. You know, Oliver says he's well known for saying, "We are fine, we are just fine." And it holds a lot of meaning. It's a reassurance to all of us as to what is coming in our futures, in our very near futures. So, for those of you who have a little bit of anxiety or there may be a bit concerned, please don't, because the future is going to be very, very blindingly bright for everyone. And we are all going to be reaching out to help humanity very soon. Thank you so much for your inspiring words, Oliver. Now we go on to our contributor, Andy Burks of the UK, and he'll give us a little bit of a different perspective. I really like having him added to our panel. So we'll go ahead and take the floor, Andy.
Thanks, guys. You cover an awful lot, which is fantastic, and I love that. And my name's Andy, and I'm everyone's friend. I'd like to think so. Anyway, there's a few things I wanted to cover today. We mentioned about Dubai. We mentioned about our domain name becomes our real estate. We mentioned about free products, and I know a lot of people have kind of gone, hold on a second, where are we going to get income from? This is ridiculous. He's giving away all of these free products. Hold your horses. And how is this going to impact lives? So first of all, I've lived in Dubai. I lived in Dubai for about 5 or 6 years. So I know the system. To have what we have going on in Dubai means a hell of a lot. You are at the top of the tree if you've got the access to be able to not only rent an office in the Burj Khalifa, but to own 2 offices. Oh my God, you have to know somebody at the top. Absolutely somebody at the top. Our domain names are our real estate. Now, what do I mean by that? It's something we own. He is giving us a property of our own. And he's all mentioned on a regular basis, we become the hunted. So we have our own domain name and people will look us up. People are going to start looking us up and they will go onto our real estate day in, day out, day in, day out. Yeah. Look up Andy Burks. There's going to be a stupid picture somewhere. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have my own website. And there's going to be a lot of information on there. And people are going to go, oh, that's interesting. I like that. Let's have a look at it. So, you know, these things put together is part of a massive picture. Now, I know that there was a lot of people on that call on Thursday that went, oh my God, everything's free. What are we going to do? How are we going to earn any money? Think about it this way. ONET is one of the products that's going to be released. And we all use Facebook at the moment. And the vast majority of us have got, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 friends on Facebook. If you've got more than one Facebook account, you might have up to 10,000 people on your Facebook account. That's 10,000 accounts in ONET. That's first. Now, what happens is once you've got your details registered on ONET, they're part of your real estate. They're part of your group. Excuse me. They're part of your group, and the marketing that continues ad infinitum, domain names, tracker, OConnect, Academy, Obless, everything under this one umbrella is going to be pushed towards these customers. And as AI learns more and more about these customers, about what they're looking for, the more we will get pushed towards them. So sooner or later, these 1,000 or 5,000 people that I won't use the word trapped because that's wrong, offered the opportunity to use a social media platform that doesn't sell data, that doesn't try and sell you something that doesn't exist. And I don't know about you, but I've been caught out several times with stuff on Facebook that's never turned up. But I've paid my money and I'm never going to see it again. So that's not going to happen. You can't trawl children. because they know who you are. So you have to have an account. So it's a correction to the corruption, as we've been talking about. But if you've got 5,000 people, you've got 5,000 customers. They may not be today, but they will become customers, because we have more and more products being added time on time on time. So those 5,000 people will start telling their friends about ONET, about the advantages. So your group grows to 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Listen, at the end of the day, if you've got 10,000 in your group, the income from that is going to see you far higher than any pension that I've, no, the vast majority, and certainly above the average pension scheme that you get in the UK, without a shadow of a doubt. So what does it really mean for us? We have a real estate. We have products in it that are free, but they're not really, when you think about it, because all of these people are going to come on board to start using the products that you pay for, and they become customers. So anybody, and I mean absolutely anybody, that wants their own business, their own income, can become a reseller. And some resellers will earn far more than a lot of the founders. Why is that? Because the resellers will see this as a business, unlike the vast majority of founders we have, which is a shame. We have 1.4 million founders, but how many were engaged on the call on Thursday? 15,000, not 1.4 million. So where are the others? They don't see it as a business yet. They will do, but they'll see it later rather than sooner. And some resellers will come on board and go, oh my God, this is an opportunity I've been looking for all my life, like most of us here. But, and this is the key to this, I believe, and Oliver is quite right. We know, or we knew quite some time ago now, that we're going to be sorted. Financially, we're sorted. So the world is our oyster. We're going to be able to do the things that we want to do, pay off all our debts, buy property, whatever it might be. But then, as Ash has said, if you've got this money and you don't know what to do with it, why don't you make somebody else's life better? Why don't you help impact somebody else's life? So not only do we have a business that is ever growing, even from the free opportunities that on Passive offers, and again, this is part of the genius marketing system that he's put in place, but you've then got to the stage where you can start impacting other people's lives, and so on. Now, to me, that has to be the best business opportunity anyone in the world would want to take advantage of. Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Back to you.
Wow, Andy, covered a lot of ground in those just few minutes. But all in all, what you're saying is we're in a great place, aren't we, Andy? There's no other business like this, no other opportunity like this. We are all blessed. All right, now is our time to take it to our attendees, rather. Our attendees, we've asked you to place your questions and comments into the Q&A section, and I see you have done so. There are some questions and comments that may not be relevant, so those we will skip over. But I'd like to begin with one from Tina Go. She asks, how is OnPassive going to help those who don't have access to the internet? And any one of you can take that.
Can I start?
Certainly.
That's probably good. Okay, so how many people have we got on this planet today? 8 billion? Around 8 billion. Yeah?
I think so.
Nod. That'll do. Yeah, okay. So we know that currently the statistics show that 5 billion of those already have access to the internet, and it grew last year by 196 million new people having access to the internet. Now, I looked up the figures the other day, and they estimate that by 2030 there will be over 7 billion people using the internet. Now, let's take China as a good example. Half of the population currently live in China anyway, so that's 4 billion of the population over there. Okay, and there are currently restrictions to what we can and can't do within China. Certainly from the point of view of money in, money out, there are certain regimes that have to be overcome. They will be, don't get me wrong, but for the time being, don't worry about it. We have access to over 5 billion people, and the vast majority of those in China that do have internet access have the capability to take advantage of what we have. Now, here's the even better bit. We know that the AI technology will be able to send certain people in certain locations additional bandwidth so that they will be able to use the internet seamlessly like we can at the moment. Even better. I hope that helps.
That sounds good to me.
And I learned that from the OTECH Pro boys, by the way. So I've
Yay.
used a bit of their...
All right. Anything else you guys want to add to that?
Yeah, I just want to add this again. I know Tina asked a question, which is good. If we look at it very well, how will it help those who don't have internet? As Andy said, 5.5 billion. And remember, all the founders who have registered, how they register is because they have internet. It can be weak or poor, but the moment they are able to create a founding position, it means they have access to internet. What we want to say, or we should be worried, is what will happen to those who have poor bandwidth. But we already know the answers, that the moment they get into on-passive ecosystem, it will boost them up. The moment we go to the well, it will boost them up. But to those who don't have internet, it's difficult, because we have to understand that on-passive is, you must have internet. It's just like you go to a bank and said, okay, I want to open an internet banking, but you don't have internet. How will you use it? It's difficult, but again, let's rest assured, the moment the country have an internet, they will have access to on-passive. Just a little bit of internet, you have access to on-passive. As Andy said, 5.5 billion, they are all in the internet space. It means they are fine. As Oliver always said, they are fine. So I will throw it there. I think my brother want to add something.
Yeah. Yes. So that was a very good question, Tina. Thank you. Yes, indeed, there are areas where people don't have internet access. Sorry. But remember, on-passive is not an internet service provider. So there are some people that, unfortunately, in the immediate, they might be a little bit left out of the on-passive magic. But I think our founder has, ideas in his mind of something to do maybe later on down the line, of doing something, internet-wise. Maybe he's talked about satellite and things like that, but those are things that are not far-fetched in his mind to actually help areas that do not have internet access as we speak. But like Colin said, yes, it's true. For you to come into the on-passive ecosystem, on-passive space, you must have some kind of access to the internet, and then we boost you up. So it is not far-fetched, for Mr. Ash to help the areas that currently does not have internet. It is something that's in the back of his mind, and I think I've heard him say so. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a comment from, a question from Vijay Singh. He says that Ash Mufareh said founders need to activate before November 20. How will we do this without OWallet? So I think that's kind of a common misunderstanding. I know that the OTECH pros can clear that up for you, or even Andy.
All right.
Sorry, go on. You guys go first.
Mr. Ash also said that we are going to activate ourselves in on-passive, not all founders. I think he said that in this previous webinar. All I can say to Mr. Singh is, when that time comes, when the time for activation comes, or before, everything that we need the O wallet, and Mr. Ash is putting the chips where they may be. When that time comes, when he says that, go and activate yourself. When you go to the back office, you will see O wallet. But for now, it's just not there. It might even be there, but it's not visible to us right now. So let's just be calm. Mr. Ash is doing exactly what he needs to do, making sure everything is in place, and then he will advise us on what to do next. That would be my best answer to that.
The good advice. Andy, did you want to chime in on that?
I think what we've got to take into consideration is that we've got merchants that cover various different areas around the globe. So you've got the things like Google Pay. Well, that doesn't cover Papua New Guinea, or that doesn't cover India. You've got PayPal that covers Europe, but not necessarily the US, or vice versa. So all of these things are being molded together in such a way that all of the merchants that Ash has got in place will be able to cover the entire globe. So as soon as that's in place, we will start to do what we call the KYC, the know your customer details. Yes, there will be products available, and if there's commission that is payable to us, then the wallets will be ready at the time that they're required. Yeah, until that point, don't worry about it.
We're all nodding in agreement. Take it step by step. The company will tell us when we need to know, and we'll go through the process that is appropriate. So take it day by day. You know what I'm saying? No sense being anxious about things, because the company is going to keep us informed every step of the way.
Just to add, Mr. Ash had said, O wallet is ready, has been ready a while ago. So O wallet is ready.
Good point.
It just needs to be integrated, and everything, the merchants, like Andy said, everything needs to fit together, and then we'll see it. When that time comes, we'll get it.
Thank
and
you.
that will be before the date that Ash told us. So
Exactly.
no worries there, yeah.
And it's coming soon. So, just be patient. All right, now we go on to, I noticed that Abdul Rahman in Singapore asked, how will OnPassive resolve the poor internet connectivity to countries like PNG? But Collins beat him to the punch and already addressed that about the poor internet connectivity. Thank you very much, Collins. Great job on that. All right, now we go on to Kido in South Africa. 2 questions. The first one is, do physical products include gadgets like cell phones, laptops, etc.? Who wants to take that?
Yes, but we should not go. We should concentrate on the digital product that we're talking on now. Yeah, but yes, but we should leave that as that was not in our NDA, the NDA that we signed. So we should not talk about that, please. We should focus on what we signed in our NDA. It's the digital products. So we should focus on that. That one is something Mr. Ash is based on his discretion to what he wants to tell us about. So we should not touch on that, please. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Good clarification. Thank you. Number 2, is the system going to create websites for founders, or will each founder be expected to create their own website? Personally, I prefer the system to assist me. And that's from Kido in South Africa.
I can answer that, or maybe remember the slogans of OnPassive, all done for you. It means they will build business for you. When they talk about business, what do they mean? They mean creating your website, hosting it on a domain so you have visibility on the internet space, and then all the products, they will put it on your website. The product is asking for that, deem it necessary, they will put it on your website. They will sell it on your behalf. Close sales, as Andy will always say, and you have commission. That is it, as simple as that. That's the reason of OnPassive. Everything is automated. You don't have to sweat. You don't have to build a website. You don't have to go through all those pain, because none of us can build a website. That's the truth. A lot of people cannot build a website. So why not look at the simple picture where they are building. OnPassive is promoting you. When they mean by promoting you, it means they build your website, put the product, and they sell it for you. Each and everyone will have a website. So that is it. That's what I want to say.
Anyone else want to?
This is why I love this company more than anything else. These guys are pros when it comes to the software side of things, and these guys know exactly what they're doing. Me, I haven't got a clue. I don't know how to build a website. I don't even know how to register a domain name. I haven't done that before. I don't know how to build a sales funnel. I don't know how to drive traffic. Yeah, I can close the sale because that's my job, but that's the bit I'm good at. And the numbers bit, that's the bit I'm good at. So when OnPassive comes along and says, we'll register you a domain name, we'll build you a website, we'll drive specific targeted traffic to the website, we'll close the sale for you, we'll deal with all the customer support, but every customer that comes on board that buys a product to use, you will get a commission for. Now, what could be simpler? Thank you, OnPassive, because that's the bit I needed.
Thank you, Andy. I'm like you. I don't know how to do any of those things. Neither do I have to know. That's the blessings of OnPassive. All right, now we go on to Zaida Basharah Hill. A couple of questions. He said, could you explain to me the step-by-step procedure how we can get the public to use OMail and ONet? I guess he just needs some ideas on that. How can we get the public to use OMail and ONet? And that, again, these products are free, OMail and ONet. So how will we get people to use them?
My understanding is that OnPassive is likely to have a number of templates that you could send to friends, your contact list on your existing email, your friends on Facebook, your connections on LinkedIn, your friends in the area that you know, anyone with kids, anyone with kids at university, anyone in a job. You should have started writing your lists. I'm all about lists. I'm a Capricorn, and proper prior planning prevents poor performance.
All right, that's a good one.
So let me just add this here. Andy is right. And if you want to do what Andy is saying, you can go ahead and do it. But remember the slogan, it is all done for you. So they will drive traffic to your site. The whole world will see OMail on your list. The whole world will see it. There is no way OnPassive OMail OMail people will not see it. They will use it whether we like it or not. Whether you share it or you don't share it, they will use it. And you will see people coming on your website, going through and say, my goodness, I love that OMail. Oh, I love that OConnect. You don't know where they are coming from. But again, if you said, okay, somebody is asking what product, say, okay, take a look at this, and look at this, take a look, we have this, we have that. It's up to you, you know, but you don't have to do all of this thing because it's automated, all done for you. Your only duty is to transfer the money from your wallet to your bank account. That's the only duty you have, because OnPassive will not. I know a lot of founders, they are saying all done for me. Why? How am I going to get, will they send the money to me? Nobody will do that to you. The money is stuck in your wallet. And if you don't go and take it, they'll give it to charity. That's it. It is there for you. That's the only manual job you will do. The rest are all automated. So just wanted to clear that.
Yeah, so I think you answered question number 2 from Zaida Basharahil. He says, do we have to sell products to others since customers have to come into OnPassive through founders? In other words, everyone that comes to OnPassive must go through one of us, the founders. We share our referral link and then they sign up. So I guess in Zaida's mind, he has to sell to these customers. And Collins just clarified that we don't do any selling at all.
No,
correct?
None of us can say IT products. None of us can say IT product. Who is your target market? For instance, if they give you O staff or O debts, let's look at these giant products, you know, O Connect. Some of these products, we don't even know those will be, I don't even know those will be using it. So they are big company, multi-million-dollar company coming for this product because they love it. They have lots of employees. You know, we're talking about like airline company. If they ask any of us, please go and sell this product, can you? What will you tell them? Because the question they will ask you, you cannot, they will bring you into their own way and tell you, my friend, you are rubbish. So we should allow Mr. Ash Mufara to do what he is able to do best. He knows, you know, like Martin Degamo said, I will not waste my time going out there. I will sit and the apple will fall in my own basket. Remember, it is all done for you. You don't need to do that because none of us can sell IT products. I work in the IT industry, but I cannot sell the product because I don't even know my target market. Mine is just to make sure the software is okay, they can use it. Who are those using? I don't care. As long as they can pay my salary, that is it. So none of us can sell it, please. Just forget about it. It's not soap, it's not t-shirt where you say, oh, I have a couple of friends I can. No. All those things, wipe it out. It's IT company and they will do it for you. They can sell the product, they know the target market. People will come for it, companies.
It's also Marty likes using the phrase low hanging fruit. Now again, I'm not very good at recruiting, but what I can do is to share things. So simply, sharing ONET with somebody else. Look, have you seen a system here that doesn't troll kids? You can't have a fake account. You have to prove who you are. You can't buy something on here without it not existing. It's a great social media opportunity, and let's face it, no one likes Facebook. Bang, there you go. So you've got you've got an opportunity. Now everybody has an income goal, and here's where the sharing gets to increase your opportunity. So if you do nothing and let the company build this for you, I'll give you an example. And this is not what the company will do. This is purely an example. But if you say that you'll get 3 customers within a very short period of time, and then it'll take the company 3 months to create 3 further customers for you and those first 3, then it'll go U plus 3 is 4. I know you're looking at this, Lynn. You know the numbers already. U plus 3 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16. 16 times 3, 48, plus your 16, 64. 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256. Take a breath. Right. Okay. So you got 256 customers in that example, but you've done nothing. You've let the company build that opportunity. Now, let's say for argument's sake that you shared this opportunity with just 9 others and they want to use ONET. So they go, bang. Okay, fine. So now you've got 10 in your customer base, if you like, and the company went to work in exactly the same way. Instead of 256 customers, you'd have 2,560 customers in your customer base. Now that, if you think about it, that has multiplied my income 10 times. So I'm nearer reaching the income goal that I have because I've simply shared it with 9 others. Now, everyone's got an income goal to achieve, whether it be 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, or if you like Colin's 50,000, because I know he wants everything. But the fact of the matter is that if you simply share it with others and let the company do their thing, you will achieve your income goal sooner rather than later. It's as simple as that. But recruiting, no, you don't have to. And selling, no, you don't have to. You simply, on Passive, was going to create a number of templates that you can offer out or simply share with your contact list. It's simple as that. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. Do any of you want to add to what Andy said? All right, let's move on.
Stun them into silence, Lynn.
Just to make sure everybody knows that, On Passive is not a multi-level marketing company. We're not network marketing, and we distinguish ourselves that way because everything is done for you. Sharing is totally optional. And if you choose not to do a lot of sharing, you'll be fine as well, because the system and AI does all the work on your behalf. So I want to reassure people that this is not a multi-level marketing company. Thank you. Now we go on to Christian Steckel in Hungary. He says, do you have information about our OnPassive website? When will we get a daily website?
Well, We are now at the point where they are compounding, they are working on getting us there, you know. So remember, before it was weekly, maybe last month we had the websites, they would come in on Mondays. Now we have them twice a week, Monday and Thursday. Mr. Asher said it's going to go to 3 a week, and then finally we'll get to once a week. So we are thinking that by the time we get to that point, the date that Mr. Ash has given us, we should be there. But it's a gradual process. So we don't know, there's no definite date that we know of that on this day we'll start having a weekly website. But what we see should give us a clue. I'm sure within the next week or so, we'll get 3 websites a week. And then after that, you know, maybe daily. So just hang in there and wait and see how the system progresses. That's what I would say.
Thank you.
Let me add something to what Bob said. I know people worry about website. They think like if there is website, it means something. Ms. Amra can decide just to leave only one website and we'll be fine. You know, and he can decide and say, I want it to run hourly. I want new website hourly. It's still something, still strategical. But the bigger picture here is, where are we heading to? Are we in the right direction? Is everything falling in place nicely? You know, and we shouldn't be looking at little things. What is the website? Why is this not here? So we're trying to work the math. Let's leave Mr. Ashford to work all those mathematics. The only thing is, are we there? Are we ready to hit the market? When it goes out there, are you fine? Can you look at your wallet and you smile? We should forget about all the rest, because let's leave all those pain to Mr. Ash Mufara to carry. Mr. Mufara want to take the burden. We say, thank you very much. We'll sit and then enjoy the ride. That is the only thing. So I just want to throw it out there.
That's a good perspective to have. All right, let's now move on to Christian Steckel has a question about the free products that Vincent mentioned. Will those be temporarily free or permanently free?
Okay, let me answer this. This is a free for life. So those products, OML, ONET, they are free for life. They are not temporary. It's for life.
Thank you. And what are the examples that you gave of the free products?
Of free product, we say OML and ONET. So it's the same thing like all the email we are using, like I don't like to say mention other company like Yahoo or Google, Gmail, Yahoo Mail. Those are free. My Yahoo Mail has started since 2000, but up to now I'm still using, and then I haven't paid any single fee for that. So this is an example of fraud. The same thing Google is recently, they launched their email issues. And then since I subscribe for Gmail, I'm using free. And then I never pay any single fee for that as well. So it'll be the same for OML, on passive OML. On passive OML will be the latest and then the powerful mail system in the world, because their system is embedded by artificial intelligence system, which none of them have been done it before. So we have a span free, all this system added to it is free. We will not pay anything for that. But this is what I would like to know, to let people know that we don't pay any money for our email system, and also for ONET, they'll be free for life.
Also wanted to add, I think he also said Obless is also going to be free. Obless is a free product. The company is assuming 100% the cost, so it will be free for the customers. And also OTECH. He said as OTECH as well is going to be a free product. So, and that's for life. They're not going to come at some point later on and say, hey, you can start paying. That's not the Ash Mufara way. Thank you.
Thank you. And here's a related question from Tony Monk in Canada. He says, can you elaborate to other founders what it means to you to have free products in Unpassive? Thanks. So okay. I get
I'll start and then my brothers will add it. So having free product is also open on passive to the whole world, because I know from those products, I know products where we have to pay. Mostly is for companies. So company will pay to use the product, like ODESK, and then many other products. I know company will use it, and then company will pay, corporate will pay for that. But as an individual, you and me, we don't have money to pay for products. So our product like OMEL, ONET, OBLES, all those products, individual, every single one can use it. So this is also another way to open our doors to the public, to the whole world. So because when we say free product means it's open to every single individual in the world. So everyone can use it. And anywhere in the world, wherever you are, you can use the product. It's also open the wide door, the OnPassive to the whole world, so that OnPassive will be also worldwide known by the world because of our free product. Because if you ask to say an individual like me to pay a product, I'll tell you I don't have money and I cannot afford it. So people will not interested to know the product of OnPassive. But when you put those products, we are working like we can show all email system in the world we are using. We never pay money for it, but we know those companies because it's free. But if we have to pay, those who are paying, some people, they don't know them, like the Microsoft products. Some people don't know them because if you are not working for a professional company where you are using them, you don't know. But the free products, everyone, even working in the farm, working wherever you are, you know. At the end of the day, if you go to office or you go to farm, you go to hospital, at the end of the day, when you are free, it's okay, let me check my email. You are using someone company's product. So it will be the same thing from OnPassive. So when people come back from their activities, daily activities, they will use our product. They like or not, like one of our brothers said, people like or not, they will use our product. So this is another way to open OnPassive product to the world.
Let me just add, well said, Vincent. You know, when you give free product like that, as Vincent said, you open OnPassive to the world. By using those free products, you will discover other products that are there in OnPassive ecosystem, be it paid or whatever. You can say, oh my goodness, I've used OME. Oh, I like OConnect. Can I try this? Because now you have confidence. You know, I'm using one of their products. I can see OConnect here. Okay, OConnect is paid because Mr. Ashmore said there'll be free trial, you know, and they can go and try it for free. My goodness, you know what? I want to pay for it now. So the free give road to the paid products because people come in for free and they start to discover all the other paid products. Say, oh, I like this, I like that. I can introduce this to a company, I can do that. Even companies will come in for free and they'll discover other things in OnPassive paid one. Then they can just dive into that paid one before they know they are using entire OnPassive products. So the free give road to the paid one. It's just about bringing people in to see what we've got. You test them, you give them teaser, as I said, come and taste it. And they test it and say, my goodness, I can see this, see this, see this. But if you don't give them, open that gateway, they will never see any other thing. Because they'll say, I'm not going in there. But the moment they come in, then they can see all those pay one and they know, oh, it's good. And they'll start to share it and introduce it to others. As Oliver would say, CEOs will refer CEOs in OnPassive ecosystem.
There's you'll have to correct me. I can't remember the name of the company, but this was a marketing technique that, and I think this is what Tony's getting at. The marketing technique, it was something like AOL, and AOL brought out this product. I'll use them as an example. I can't remember the name of the company, but they brought out this product that was free. Okay, so how come the company is worth billions in the background? How come? Because these free products, like Collins quite rightly said, opened up the door to all the paying products. And when you open up that door to all the paying products, bearing in mind that the customer has already now said, thank you, yes, I'm happy to receive information from OnPassive because they're already part of the free product. So they're going to get emails. Have you seen this? Have you tried that? Have you seen this? The genius of this system is phenomenal and extends far, far further than you and I can imagine. So when we have other products that are going to come out over time, it's constant. It's going to be a constant situation. We're 3 years ahead of the market. These free products that we've set out, we've got those customers for life. And the company will make far, far more money over time because we've offered the free products out to start with than you would if you simply put paid product out onto the market. It is pure genius, ladies and gents, pure genius.
I agree. Pure genius. What a great marketing strategy we have. Let's go to this related questions. We're talking about free products, and Alan G in South Africa asks, will there be a registration link to the free products? I guess asking whether we'll have links that we can share so people can try the free products. Who wants to take that? Yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah, you have it. You can share it from your back office. And remember, Mr. Ashfara said, no one come to OnPassive without coming through the founders. So whether you go online and you try to register, you will see register through a founders link. If you want to, if for instance, if Andy share it, you register through Andy. You go online, you still pick a founders link. So there is no way you can come into OnPassive without going through a founders referral link. Be it a major company, whoever, even the Queen of England will go through the founder referral link, not into OnPassive. That's how it is. So there is no way. If you don't come to me, you go to Andy, you go to this, you go to that, the 1-point-something million people, you will hit one of the founders. I always use as a clone that the founders have cloned, you know, OnPassive. OnPassive is in the middle and you cannot come. You have to go through this barrier and you only hit them because they are the ones selling the product, not OnPassive selling the products to you, but the founders are the ones selling the products to you, to the whole world. As simple as that.
Anything else? Very good, huh? All right, so another question. Could you elaborate a little more on what it means to have our own data center? Thank you for all you do. And that's from Tony Ma. The significance of us having our own data center. That could be a topic for a whole webinar. It's such a big
Significance
thing.
of us having our own data center.
Yes, of OnPassive having its own data center.
It is really fantastic. Honestly, remember how much major company pay only to host their data in a data center. It's millions upon millions, hundreds of thousands. It's not cheap. But for us, having our own data center means we are saving money. Now, OnPassive is saving money because we have everything in-house. And secondly, we know that our data are all protected because it's like you have your safe in your house. When you put your money in your pocket, you know your money is secured. If you put your money in someone else's pocket, you are even still scared that my money is not secure because the person can turn around and tell you that money is not there anymore. Something is done, you know. You are not even sure, but when you keep it in your own pocket, you know, all right, even if I'm asleep, I know it is secured. That's the reason about data center. It means we are all secured and safe. We are sure of what we are doing. 2, we are not spending a lot of money. We are saving money. And 3, we can still generate income because people will come in because of our data center. It's a lot of benefit having your own data center.
Anyone else?
Let me also add on that.
Go ahead.
We have control. We have control. You know, we can cut our price. Amazon can say this today. Microsoft Azure will say they have to pay $100 for whatever. Mr. Ash can say we'll pay, the customer pay $20 because it belongs to us. We have that control, and there's no company that has started with IT company that has started with their own data center. For this is big. Maybe people have not yet understood. You know, they should get it what OnPassive is all about. They should get it. With our digital product, we have that virtual mall, and for us also to have our own data center. This is mind blowing. This is mind blowing. That we have control over everything. We are starting with a capacity of 1 billion users and they can get in. Our system will not blink. It's mind blowing. I think we should thank our CEO and the tech guys in the tech team in Hyderabad.
just to chip in one thing, also, we have that ability to make our products unmetered. When Mr. Ash Mufara talks about our products are unmetered, we give them, like OConnect, you have unlimited capacity. OMail is unlimited. So we have our own data center, we're hosting the data, so we will not be worried about the price, as Colin said. So we are flexible to make it unmetered, unlimited, any number of users per product.
And also, might I add that the data center, in addition to helping ourselves, our company, it's also going to be a revenue generator. As companies, large and small, come to us to house their data. Why are they going to come to us? Because our data center is clearly superior, the pricing will be lower. And again, it's all about value, value, value. Anything else on this topic? All right, let's move on now to Manohan Singh. And he says, I have no question, but I want to use this platform to thank Ash Sir and the tech team in Hyderabad and in others in Dubai. I am short of words to say thanks to all working 24/7. And thanks to the panelists here for giving us great information. Thank you for those lovely words, Mamohan. We have another question from Tina Go in Singapore. She says, Andy Burks mentioned about us having our own real estate. How can we have an open house to the public if we wanted to do so?
Did she elaborate on that? What does she mean by open house?
Yeah, we'll have her elaborate. And Tina, you can place it into the Q&A so we understand you better. Thank you. Let's move on to Jagan Mohan in India. He said, Madam, this is DJ. My question is, after launching of OMail and of all of our founders' accounts, which are registered with Gmail, can we change to OMail? So I'm going to paraphrase his question. I guess he's asking that he has accounts with Gmail. He's used Gmail for his unpassive accounts. And he wants to know that after the launch of this company to the world, can he change those Gmail addresses to OMail addresses?
You know, that's something that Mr. Ash Mufara will decide. But remember, Mr. Ash Mufara cannot force anyone because it's like you're breaching a lot of contracts. He said you are not tied down to use Gmail. For instance, I'll use Gmail. You are using it as a standalone product, but your email, the Gmail account you've used, is the unique identifier to your everything you are doing. To change all of that will be a lot of hassle. But maybe if people start to say, "Oh, I want to change my account," it means you have to change your email, and they have to, the support team have to change it from the unique identifier you used to register to that new OMail account. But I don't know. This is something that will leave it for the company to decide if people want to do it, because it's only when the founder said, I want to do it, then Ms. Amra can decide if they're ready. But I don't think they want to go down that road because it's a lot of work. They have more important things to do, you know. But obviously, I'll have a because we already have an OMail account, or it's our business account. Everybody, each and every one of us founder has OMail account. And if I want to have a private OMail account, because remember, when you are working in a business, like the company that I work for, we have Gmail account. That's my business email. But that is not my actual email. The day I leave the company, it is gone. That email doesn't belong to me anymore. But I have my private Gmail, which is my own personal Gmail, which I'm using. So all of us have business OMail. The one in your back office, your business OMail. So today, if you're not with OnPassive, that OMail is not for you again. They just discard it, and your normal email you're using is out there for you. The email you register is there for you. So, but again, that topic is only founders who want to do it. And if the company deem it necessary to change it for you, it will be up to them. But I don't think this is a question we cannot answer. Only the business can answer that.
All right, thank you. We go on now to Parvesh Kaushal in India, has a comment. Our success and wealth completely depend upon the value we created in our life. Mr. Ash Mufara always focuses on value. Just imagine what will be the future of each and every founder member in OnPassive. We all should have our focus on the value rather than focusing on the other things in life. Success is a done deal. We are in it to win it. That's beautifully said. It's all about value, and yes, we will all be successful in OnPassive because everything is done on our behalf. Thank you for those lovely words. We now go on to Surendra Sahu in India. Surendra says, if he uses OSTAF for the school, I guess he works for the school, it seems, how do we implement it? How do we implement OSTAF as an example? I guess.
You mean how is he going to offer that opportunity to the school he works for, or is he saying how can it be implemented to his particular school? What does he need to do?
I think the latter, because he says, if I use OSTAF for my school, meaning assuming OSTAF is already being used in his school, how do we implement that app or that software?
Right, because the understanding I had or I got from the conversations or the webinars that Ash has been on, the explanation was that it's something that will come out very soon, but it will be able to be scaled specific to the company it's being scaled for. So therefore, the school will have specific requirements that at some point you're going to be able to liaise with the tech team in Hyderabad. This is what we need. This is what, and they will create that specifically, or add this bit, that bit, and that bit, and put those together. And so, there you go. There's the package. Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Anybody else want to add to that? I think that's fine. All right, so let's go on now. Someone asked about OnPassive using laser Wi-Fi technology and about how it works. I think in relationship to the data center. This is from Abdul Rahman in Singapore. Is OnPassive using laser Wi-Fi technology and how does it work?
Yeah, so the laser the laser helps us. It helps us in the connection process, you know. So the laser is like, or it's on top of our fiber optic connection, right? The laser just helps us to reach the most remote areas. So, like for instance, people who are like in Papua New Guinea or Cameroon, all these remote areas of the world, the laser will establish it. It's like a ping. It pings the other device at the other end, and it helps to establish that connection for the transmission of data. That's the way we understood it from Mr. Ash Mufara when he talked about us having laser internet connectivity. It is just to help to establish that connection before our transmission of data begins to flow. And the advantage is that it goes into the most remote areas. It will travel and take us into the most remote areas of places like Papua New Guinea, Cameroon, and all these other countries around the world that are in remote areas. I don't know if anybody wants to add anything to that.
Okay, we're good with that. Thank you. Let's go on to Tara BC of Canada. I have a few team members concerned that they have not pre-built, meaning they have not brought in people into their quote unquote team. And she says, can you explain that they won't be paying out of pocket month after month, other than the first month, until there is enough in their team to cover their monthly costs. Thanks for all you are doing.
Let me come in that. Let us remember what our CEO said, that you have just two times of payment. You have first your registration to become a founder, and then the one time again is when you activate your wallet, your account. That is it. You will never ever pay again. Remember, the company start building software solution, say 2018. Ask anybody if they've paid anything, any dime. Nobody have paid anything extra again. And when we activate our wallet, the company is going to do the work for you. It's just like a lot of people have not really grasped this to understand that this is an IT company that will do a lot for us, because we are still, Thursday, the CEO said something that people are still, still trapped in that, the type of business they have been involved in, the multi-level thing. He is trying to clean our mind for us to understand that this is an IT company. I want to ask one question here to all the founders. If Microsoft, Bill Gates would have asked you to come and be a founder, would you have asked this question? Because you know that is an IT company. If Tesla, the car man, people know Tesla, the guy would have asked you to come and be part, a founder in my company, would you have asked this question? That would I be paying something? Because OnPassive is coming, we don't know, like a child growing maturely, growing and coming. We still don't really catch the concept. This is a global IT company. What do? They sell IT solution. It is based on sales. It's not based on the number of people you have in your team. Let us get this. OnPassive is based on sales. It is not based on the number of people you have. The more customers that will come, 5.5 billion customers, the more you as a founder will make. The more they sell, the more you make. Look at the products. We are talking about multi-billion-dollar company products, each of the products. Tell me who will not be successful in OnPassive. Why are we so trapped with the team size and all of these things that Mr. Ashfry is trying to take us away from it? Let us look at the big picture, the products. That is our card. That is the, Bob always said, that is the card. I don't know how Bob always put it. That is the X factor, the products. When it will hit the market, you will turn around and look at your wallet and see the number of people, customers coming to your site buying that product. You will never even imagine. Imagine you open your shop. How many people? Say you have a supermarket. You've never even advertised it. Never. You don't have nobody. Let us look at the team. Nobody. The day you open your door, people coming in. Did you bring that people? No. They smell the aroma of your products. OnPassive have the X factor, the aroma of the products that will blow the world. So let us forget about whether you bring somebody or not. It doesn't matter. You will be successful because it is based on sales, sales, sales. That's what I want to say. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. So if people just get that idea, the concept, then they don't need to worry about those little details, as we say. Just know you guys are all in a good place. Remember, the system is doing everything for you. It's automation and AI at its best. Everyone is guaranteed, literally guaranteed to be successful. So let's, the way I see it, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. But if you have so many concerns along the way, it takes away that joy. So just be confident that Mr. Mofaro knows what he's doing and he is going to carry us all the way to success. Thank you very much. All right, now we're coming up upon 2 hours, so I think we're going to wrap up, unless you gentlemen want to keep going and going and going. It's been almost 2 hours, and I think we've gone through the majority of the questions here. So let's end with one more question. Here's a question about OMail. Before or after activation, can we migrate our personal email accounts to OMail, where we will be able to continue to perform our normal day-to-day email exchange activities? Also, will we be able to broadcast to all our migrated email contacts. So the first question is about, can we do our normal day-to-day email exchange activities and migrate our email contacts into OMail? I believe we can.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
100%, you can migrate all your contacts to your email, to your OMail.
And the question is about, can we broadcast to all our migrated email contacts?
Yeah, I think there's a broadcasting feature that you can do that. That's correct.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we want to thank you all for being here. We went through quite a few of your questions and comments. I thought it went well. People were very appropriate. I saw the very active chat today as well. Although I think some of the comments and questions in the chat could have been moved to the Q&A, but it's a work in progress as people get used to this format. But we will be here next week. We'll be here every week, in fact, on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We invite you to return. Bring your questions and comments with you. All we ask is that you stay on topic and don't ask questions like technical questions. Other than that, you're welcome to ask questions and comments relevant to our topic. Thank you again. We had over 200 attendees, which is a great turnout. We appreciate each and every one of you. So we will be posting the link in the back office so you'll know how to come back. But right now we're using this link, the one that you used today. We'll be using that for a few more months. So feel free to save that link and use that to come in on a regular basis. All righty. We want to let you know that today, in about an hour and 15 minutes, we are going to have the Heroes webinar, and we're going to have OTECH Pros present there, as well as Andy Burks. He's going to give a presentation related to the sales perspective. And we have Redford. He is going to be giving us a company update. So please attend. The link is posted in your back office. We also want to tell you that we have a new program called Chat with the OTECH Pros, and that is every Tuesday and Thursday at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The format of it is very casual. It's informal. We want to get to know you. When you make comments, we will select certain comments and place them right on the screen in front of you. So it's interactive and casual, designed to be a way for you to get to know our OTECH Pros. We post the link in the back office as well. So please come along, come and join us. I think it's a fun format. So at this time, we would like to say adieu to you. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you on the Heroes webinar. Thank you on behalf of the OTECH Pros, and thank you, Andy, for being here. Take care, everyone.